Hey guys, don't mind me. I just got out of the shower, washed my hair. Sorry, couldn't help myself. My hair takes forever to dry, and I figured while I had the opportunity, why not use an Amberlynn catchphrase? Today we're going to be checking out Foodie. She has been putting out so many live streams, and I'm trying to keep up with her. We had a family event yesterday, so, didn't get to keep up too much with what was going on. So today I think we're going to kind of skip around a little bit. She did have a 3-hour live stream. We might get back to that at a different point in time. But I kind of want to watch the progression of her attitude. She has a few shorter live streams that I think we're going to try and get through today because it really shows how her attitude is changing, and also that she over exaggerates and then eventually walks it back and tells on herself. So we're going to start today with um, it's a 15-minute live stream. It's called I Can't Wait to Go Home. I think it's the closest thing we've gotten to a real rage since Kuwait. Um, we're going to start there and we're going to work our way through what we can. I do not know how many videos I'm going to get up today. We are supposed to have the potential for some very significant weather and tornadoes tonight. So I have things to do around the house to get us ready for that just in case. But we will get through what we can today. So let's get on over here to Miss Foodie. I do have her sped up to 2x speed. And we'll get through this.
Anyway, I was supposed to only be alone for 2 days because, like, I'm pretty much left with nothing. I don't know how, I can't order here. There's no such thing where I am in this village. I can't go out and get stuff. And I have very little, barely enough food for 2 days.
Okay, just yesterday in the stream that we covered, Salah was kind enough to drop her off at home when she had her panic attack. He stopped everybody else's vacation for her to take her home. He said he was worried about leaving her there and felt bad because he wasn't sure there was enough food for her. And she said, no, it's fine. It's great. I have everything I need. I kind of feel like this might be a bit of buyer's remorse, for a lack of a better term, because she wanted to go home. She got her way, and now that she's there, she is alone. She doesn't have a caretaker, and she has no one to send out for fast food. Um, Maybe, a lot of times women will say one thing and we don't necessarily mean it. It's like when we say it's fine, okay, do whatever. And we expect people to realize the error of their ways without us having to tell them. And that may be what this situation is. And Salah just wasn't smart enough to realize that he was supposed to strand all the people that he was supposed to be driving to stay home and take care of his toddler of a wife.
Hi, Teardrop. Fernanda, thank you. So he messages me. He's like, oh, we're going to stay for 3 days and I'm going swimming, so I'll talk to you later. I'm just like, you can't hear me? What about now? Okay. Teardrop, you'll be in charge of letting me know when the sound is okay. Try logging out. Okay, go out and come back in, guys. Ugh. I don't know what I'm going to do with no internet. I'm like right beside the modem. Yeah. Hey, Monica. I'm like right beside the modem. I cannot live this way. No internet. No say in anything. Hey, Carrie. I know I made the right decision now. Like, if there's any doubt, don't worry. I'm going home. Hey, Tracy. I'm getting the heck out of here. It's not the life for me, 100%. Because we will...
Okay, first of all, she has internet. It's just not great internet. Because if she had no internet at all, she would have no entertainment. She wouldn't be able to stream anything. She wouldn't be able to listen to any music. Like, it's crappy internet, but it's not the end of the world. And the no say in anything, I don't know how she's claiming that. She literally just stopped everybody's vacation for her to throw a temper tantrum and then be taken home and catered to. That's having a very big say in everything, including people who aren't involved in y'all's family.
Well, this is how we clash. We will never, while I'm here, hardly ever do anything alone. And if I want to do something alone, I'm rude. I guarantee it.
Okay, well, y'all have had 3 years alone. And I don't know about you guys, but we, I stay home every day. I am a housewife. So when my husband comes home and he says, "How was your day?" It is the same thing every day. I did dishes, I did laundry, I've cooked. Sometimes I, bake if I have extra time. I've taken care of dogs, I've taken trash out. Outside of something happening, like the other day, I broke our faucet in the kitchen and I shot water all over the kitchen. And so, my husband came home and said, "How was your day?" "Well, something happened." Um, and he had to fix it. But my days are generally always the same. There's not a whole lot new for me to talk about. However, my husband goes to work every day. He interacts with all different sorts of people. He has things that happen at work. And so we can talk about that. We have kids. Our kids have stuff going on. They have stuff to talk about. Um, they're all moving into, they're all adults. Like, so they have a ton of stuff going on that we get to discuss and we get to look forward to. Um, I have nephews that are almost like sons, that are having babies. And so we always have something new and exciting to talk about. We always have something to go do, something to look forward to family wise. But her and Salah pretty much were trapped in that apartment for 3 years together. What do you have to discuss? What do you have to look forward to? What do you have to talk about? I mean, reaction channels, what people say in chat, watch movies. After a while, that gets boring. What are you getting up for the next morning? What are you looking forward to? What are you anticipating? Maybe Salah is very much enjoying the fact that he has people that he's interacting with that he can, first of all, go and do things with that don't just involve eating, but he's able to have conversations that is more than just, "Well, what about this food? Ooh, Nashies. Let's seal." I, he has a reason to be excited every morning. Like something new is going to happen. It's not the same mundane thing. And honestly, once your life starts to get really boring and mundane, it gets hard to find joy and excitement, but it also, you start to get bored. You start to look for other things. And I don't think that she's realizing that maybe that's where Salah's at.
No, because like if I don't agree to do something, he'll be like, "Oh, 3 days." I'm I'm looking forward to just a whole different life and being alone because I hate this, like I hate everything about relationships. Like I hate it. I hate the insecurity. I hate worrying with, like I hate compromising, like arguing. I hate everything. I'm just so like fed up. It's like I hope you're having a really good time swimming while I'm just like, hey YouTube lover. Ugh, anyway, I want him to have a good time. I don't want to be selfish. But like he doesn't take my feelings or how I'm doing into consideration at all. That's how I feel.
Okay, well, she just got finished saying that she hates compromising. But if she expects him to take her feelings into consideration, she has to do the same for him, which requires compromise. She very much wants it to be all about her and only about her. I think that's why she's trying so hard. She keeps saying that Pete's can stay with her whether he has a job or not, because it creates the same dynamic again. It's her with somebody at her beck and call 24 hours a day. It's what she wants to do, how she wants to do it, because she's the one footing the bill. There's not a lot of outlets for Pete's to go and do something. And that's what she wants. That's what she requires, because she can't say that he doesn't take into account her feelings. I mean, he just put everybody on hold, 16 people on hold, to take care of her feelings and her tantrum. She never once stopped to think about anybody else's thoughts and feelings that were sitting there watching this. I mean, if I were Salah, I would have told her she could have either stayed at the house that we were at and I would have left her there, or she was going to suck it up and go on. because there were other people to be considerate of. And she needed to compromise and get with the program. He was a lot nicer than I would have been, and she doesn't see that.
I know, Sophia. While I'm still here, yes, he's obligated. We made an agreement. You know? He had an agreement to go for 2 days. And my point is, he just extended it without asking me. So I'm just like frustrated. You know?
And you halted everybody's trip without asking anybody. So it's kind of fair play at this point.
You can't say what he's obligated to and what he's not obligated to. You don't know our dynamic. You don't know our agreements. While we're here, okay, if he's not obligated to me anymore, why is he like? Don't say you love me then. Don't call me babe. Don't say I'm your soulmate.
You told him that you guys were separated and you didn't want to do with anything with him anymore. I think that nullified any agreement you guys had.
Anyway. Yeah, we still have to show kindness to each other. We still have to. I still act like I'm his wife. I still do everything. I still do all the housewife duties. I still take care of him. I still do everything. So I can't leave now unless that's why I'm trying to raise money. I can't just go to Canada. I can't stay with my family. I'm trying to get first and last month's rent. Otherwise, I have to wait a couple of months or 3 months probably. I guess I just have to get used to being alone while I'm here because I really don't want to. I'm just bitter. I'm bitter now.
Okay, she just said she's looking forward to a life alone, but she guessed she just has to be okay with being alone there. Alone is what you wanted, or what you're saying you want. What she actually wants, she wants to be alone with a slave and a caretaker. That's what she's after. Somebody who is willing to settle for her to buy them food and throw them scraps every once in a while, for them to sit and worship her and do everything that she wants to do exactly how she wants to do it. That's no life for anybody.
Because I feel like his family's more important. And I guess since we're separated, maybe that's how it's going to be.
Well, yes, when you separate, you are no longer the wife, which means you lose that position. That's how this works. You've also had his undivided attention for 3 years, so I think you can stand to share it with a couple of people.
You know? So yeah. Kayla, shut the fuck up, you idiot. I have to take medication. And I have to eat with it. So go to hell. Anyways. No, I don't really have enough for 3 days. Maybe 2 at the most. Hey, baby. Hi, baby. Hey, Caribou. I'm not scared, but I prefer not to be alone for 3 days, to be quite honest. No, it doesn't matter. Extended family is like family in this culture. So, thanks, Carrie. Becca. Thank you, Becca. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you can hear me say thank you. Hey, Megan.
Again, she is saying, I want to be alone, but I don't want to be alone. Like, she needs to make her mind up.
Anyways. I'm just ugh. I gotta go check my, I'm making mafe, but with only carrots. Because I don't have anything else. I don't have anything but carrots and, tomato paste and peanut butter. But I'm trying to do my best, I really, I can make do. But we really don't have, hardly anything. And I have to eat with my metformin.
I find it very ironic that this woman that is this privileged to live the life that she's living. I mean, she has government electric, she has solar, she has air conditioning, she has internet, she has a large TV, they own a car, they regularly go to the grocery store. And she's sitting here complaining that she doesn't have enough food. She thinks that she's starving while sitting in Syria, where there actually is a food crisis. There is a water crisis. I'm not sure if she realizes how tone deaf this comes off for her to be having this conversation, because it really is inappropriate. I get that she has medicine that needs food, but really that just needs a little something on your stomach. That could be a few crackers, could be a piece of bread. Um, at night, my medicine at night makes me sick if I don't have food with it. I do a cup of broth. You really don't have to have that much on your stomach. She could make broth. She has bouillon. She could, there's ways around this. I think she's really just looking for an excuse to make people feel sorry for her. Because, most people that watch her live in the Western world, And so she says, I only have 8 eggs in my house and 3 packs of Indomie. And they're like, oh my gosh, she's going to starve. She won't starve at all. This is more for pity and a reason to rage. And I also think she's doing it to make Salah look bad and to kind of guilt him and shame him for not having realized that he needed to tell everybody else they were on their own, and that he was going to stay with her.
I did sleep okay, sneakerhead, thanks. Yeah, Pumpy. And I just feel like they're like always involved. He always involves them in everything. Like, oh my god, we don't have any privacy. Like, I just want to be able to go a day without like people ringing to make plans for today. And I wasn't involved because I don't speak the language, you know? Oh, he just messaged me back. Okay, sorry, but they decided. Right, because you don't have the balls to tell your family, oh, sorry, I don't want to stay 3 days. They decided, right.
Oh. I would never have the nerve to demasculate my husband like that online. I wouldn't even have the nerve to do that in private. Like, that is his family. You already put everybody in a bad position by making him leave and making them halt their plans. Like, how do you think it looks on their end? He doesn't even have the backbone to stand up to his wife, especially in a culture where that's not supposed to be the case. I, like, if I were Salah, I mean, I don't know if he has internet access to be listening to her live streams while this is happening. Um, but if I were Salah, I would have, fine, you want me to grow a pair? Get out now. I'm done with you. You have bossed me around in my family's house. You have embarrassed me in front of my family, and now in front of the entire internet, you've told everybody that I am not man enough to do something. Let me show you what a man is. Get out. Bye. Find your way to the airport. Find yourself a translator. Like, Salah is a lot of things, but I will say this. Salah has patience. A lot of patience. And I don't know if it's because the paycheck's that good or if he's just that patient of a man. I don't know.
I'm just so Ugh. I gotta go to the kitchen. How can I just go home and figure it out? Where am I gonna go? I have no apartment, I have no car. It's impossible. Like, I'm not saying that to be rude.
You had those things, though, and you gave them up.
It just is. I'm not trying to isolate him. Oh my god. My stew is burnt. Now I have no food.
Okay. I grew up in a food insecure house. My husband did as well. We have also had times where food was tight when we've been married. Um, and, you know, the thing is that if she was really that concerned about food, she would have been sitting in there babysitting it. She would have made sure, I mean, she's clearly in the kitchen looking at it and we can hear her. She wanted attention more than she wanted food. And in the process, she has burnt the food. She could have been standing there and cooking the whole time. She could have been doing all of this, but she chose not to. So really, how little food does she have? Is it really as serious as she's screaming? Because I would not have walked away from that if that's all I had. I would have sat and made sure that it came out perfectly because I want to be able to eat. I want to be able to survive. So I think she's screaming about an awful lot of nothing.
Oh, great. Like, is this gonna be... a bit more water. I'm just coming on here to vent my feelings. Just venting. Anyway.
Okay, but venting has consequences. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I say, do not ever correct or reprimand your spouse in public. Because I may get my feelings bent out of shape for 10, 15 minutes, and then I get over it and I forgive him because I love him. And, sometimes emotions just are what they are. However, if I reprimand or correct him because I feel that I was wronged, and I do that in front of my mother, or in front of my friends, they are more offended on my behalf than I am. Um, and they're not married to him, so they do not forgive as easily as I do. Um, this is the internet. It's forever. Forever, it's going to be on here. That's the law. Whether it's really what happened or not, her narrative is that he dropped her off at home and left her to starve. Um, I get it, drama sells, but this is also, probably not your best bet if you're wanting him to still cater to your every whim until you leave.
I don't know if I'm back or not, but anyway, I did laundry today. I'm trying to cook something. And, gayest monitor, do you not, like, how are you blaming me for the quality of the internet in a third world country? Are you demented? Guys, you're like complete moron. Oh my god.
You're the one that chose to live in a third world country when your job is the internet.
This is why I like to be alone. I hate people because they're dumb. Like, hello, Mello. Yeah. Mark. Anyways. Vanna, I don't even have hardly any Indomie left, like one pack. Anyway, I'm just gonna have to, I don't know. Who cares if I can't pronounce Minotaur, whatever, who gives a shit? The fuck does that have to do with anything?
Okay, she had 3 packs yesterday, so I mean, if you realize that food is scarce and you're not going to be able to replenish it anytime soon, generally ration it. Instead of eating 2 packs or 4 packs, eat 1 pack. It's not going to kill you to eat smaller portions for 48, 72 hours.
Like, get out of here. Moron. No, I'm not asking. Anime sucks. I'm not on here to beg for money. I'm just, right now.
I'm not on here to beg for money right now. Just yet. Give me some time.
I'm just, here to vent. Plus I have to, like, wait to have enough for juice. I don't even know how much that's gonna cost. There's so many things I have to have money for that I'm not ready to leave, Yeah, I know, tiny shamrocks, but I don't feel... Anyway, I'm gonna get off. Because, and you know what? I'm not doing live streams until I get into Canada. I'll do videos, but I'm not doing lives. I can't.
Okay, so we're not doing any more live streams until we get back to Canada, is what she said. Not true. We actually ended up going live not long after that. And when it comes to the Julia thing, where she talks about Julia, that's the 3-hour live stream that we'll try to get back to at another point if we can. But I don't think she ever actually planned to take Julia. I think that she thought that she would tell everybody that she was going to raise extra money, and then when it came down to it, explain all the hurdles there were to get Julia to Canada, and that people would be understanding and, say, no, just leave her with the law. That is not necessarily what has happened. So we may get back to that stream later, but we're going to go look at her one right now that's called Always on My Mind. And we're going to start about 2 minutes in. She started the stream and then disappeared. So we're going to scoot her over just a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see her. Okay, so let's see what Miss Foodie has to say now. Because this is a day later, so remember, we were starving. We had no food. We weren't going to live.
I just had breakfast. I woke up at 2:30. And that's a problem because I'm supposed to plug the fridge in at 9. So now I'm not going to have cold water all night. It's only going to be for a few hours. I didn't get any food, no. I need a filter for this. There we go. Hey.
See, and she's still complaining about food and saying how, there's not enough food and everything else. Salah offered to have a cousin come by and bring her food, and she said no because it's embarrassing and also because she does not know how to work the front gate to her house. Please explain to me why an adult cannot go outside and figure out how to open a gate.
Food, now I have enough eggs. I think I have like maybe 8 eggs. I thought I had less, so I just ate 3. So I think I have 8 left. I have some rice. I have some, hey everybody, hi everybody. I have some bread, stale bread, but I heat it up. Julia, I gotta fold the laundry. Wait! Anti mushkila. This is the dirty stuff I still have to wash. It never ends. It never ends.
If she has eggs, butter, water, and stale bread, she could make gruel, and that is so filling. And you can actually make it taste really, really good. I don't know if she has any idea how in the world to make gruel, but that is always an option.
And this is just a general life complaint. Because no matter where you are in life or in the world, you gotta do laundry. I think there's, like, just all of a sudden in my stomach.
I always think it is hilarious to watch her and Rosie especially, because they'll move just the wrong way and they go, oh, and then you'll watch them and they peek to see if the camera's getting, oh, I'm not in the right spot. Okay. Oh. Like they really have to make sure, like, are you getting my good side? Is this the best angle for you to see how hurt I am? Oh, it's so miserable. And then you have Rosie, who, somebody will see that, they'll send her a super chat, and she's like, thank you. Super chats help to ease the pain. I couldn't be me.
Maybe I should fast. Just won't take my metformin. I don't know. My stomach, man.
She's screaming about taking her metformin. She has to have food to take her metformin. But how long was she off of the metformin by choice?
Julia pulled an Amber Heard. I watched the betting, but just spot watched it. It doesn't seem to smell. Don't even start internet. Don't even start internet. Don't even.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's heard by now, but in that 3-hour live stream, Julia pooped on the bed, on the blankets, covered it with Salah's sock. Foodie removed the poop, just spot cleaned it with, she says she used soap. I'm not sure that she actually did, and then proceeded to still sleep using that blanket. Wow. I would not, could not, never. I would sleep without it. At the very least. If I didn't want to wash it, rip it off the bed, go put it by the washer, sleep without a blanket. I would not be crawling into bed with a poopy blanket. But she is married to Salah, so maybe this is a common occurrence.
Maybe that's what it was. Anyways. Yeah, YouTube lover, was I gone? So I booked my flight originally. Then I canceled it when I was going to go try to bring Julia with another airline. Then because I'm getting a full refund. If you cancel within 24 hours, you get a full refund. And then I came to the conclusion with Salah that it's better to keep her here because I'm Googling things about Julia, like being harmed from this long journey. Hey Barb, Orange Julep, Gabrielle, Coffee Bay. So I rebook my flight. Now I'm with Julia today and I'm like, how can I leave her? Like how? So I start looking up things. Turkish Airlines will allow a pet in the cabin. I think even a Persian. She's not full Persian. Hi, Tracy. She doesn't look like Wilfred Brimley, you know? Now, there's a 15-hour layover. There's a hotel. I stayed at that hotel. You have to pay extra to bring a cat. It would be like $500, probably, for like 13 hours to stay there. So the only way it would work... I know, I need a mask. Sometimes you just have to make a decision and stick to it. I know. These things are not easy. I know.
I personally think Julia needs to stay in Syria. She has lived in the Middle East her entire life. She honestly seems to be bonded to Salah more than Foodie, if she is at all. I mean, why else does she bite Foodie all the time? I think she's just doing this for attention, and she's doing it to make it seem like she really, really cares about the cat. And I know a lot of people are saying she's abandoning another cat. I think the healthiest thing that Foodie could do for Julia would be to leave her there. And I would actually, if she actually leaves Julia, I would actually applaud her for that, because I think that would be the first time that she was making a choice with the best interest of the animal in mind instead of herself.
Anyway, I don't know what to do anymore. Cancel my flight again. So the Turkish Airlines flight is like double the price. Plus the hotel. Plus $250 US to bring her on the flight. Plus, it might be risky, but it may work, but is it fair for her? That's what I mean. That's what I'm stuck. I'm so conflicted with that. Hey, Spilly. That's what I'm conflicted with. Like, is it good for her? But it's one day of like extreme stress, but then she's gonna be in Canada finally with me forever, you know? What was wrong with the cheeseburger? Yeah, but stressies. She has her vaccines all up to date. She has a health certificate from the vet. She has microchips. We can easily bring her to the vet here.
Okay, but she has a home there. She is settled there. She has already been ripped from one home. What are you going to do? Are you going to live homeless with Julia in a cardboard box? Or, like, you can't even care for yourself at this point in time. Like, I think it is so, so selfish for her to demand to take Julia with her.
You know, because all of the things she has are from Kuwait, and I'm coming from Syria, so. And I have to go to Beirut. I can't fly out from here. Yeah, she would have stability there, but I would have to leave. I know, it's such a tough decision. Oh my god, she's spazzing. What are you doing? What do you do? It is much harder, much more expensive, because I would have to pay. I would have to get a new cage. I would have to fly out from Beirut, which means I would have to hire a taxi to take us to Beirut airport. It's such a stress. Hey, meowsers. All while worried about like her well-being because she's so stressed out all the time. I mean, she'd be sedated, but still, anyway. You think it would be better for her to stay? Salah loves her, but not like I love her. Like, he's not used to cats like I am. Like, he loves her a lot, but like I'm like obsessed with cats, you know? I'll have to check on her every single day.
No, you're obsessed with having cats as props. There's a big difference. Like, I honestly don't believe that Foodie is the one that does most of Julia's care. I believe it's Salah, just because Foodie physically can't. She thinks that screaming at a cat and randomly crushing it to try and hug it is love, and that's not.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess the decision's made, yeah. Yeah, I know, Nicole. I will be sad. I'll be worried about her every single day. It's like going through a bunch of cons to have like the biggest pro. They don't love you like I love you. Oh, when I move, it hurts. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. It smells like outside. Is it possible for clothes to shrink even if you don't put them in the dryer? Like, I hang them outside on the line. If she doesn't survive, I'd never forgive myself. Baby! Baby! I let her outside with me to go take the clothes off the line. And she's such a good girl because, you know... She was human, would you leave her? No, but... She's not human. Humans can survive stress more than cats, you know? That's the problem. Anyways, I don't know. Right now I have the cheaper flight books to leave from Syria, but... It's sad. But I hate when people are like, you're abandoning another cat. She's with her other parent. Like, how is it abandoning? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not the same for humans. At all. She has to be... First of all, humans don't have to be in a cage for 30 hours. But if I get the hotel at the airport, then she could go around in there. But... I don't know. Hey, Lovisa. I just hope, no matter what decision I make, it's risk. I don't know. Like, it's not really risky to leave her here, but what if down the line Salah like remarries and the wife is scared of cats? Like, almost every. Make sure you marry a woman that's not afraid of cats. Hey, Julia. Nervous poop.
I think if he gets remarried, people are going to understand that he has a cat. It just is what it is. I she's looking for reasons. She's looking for excuses. And I honestly think she was always planning on leaving Julia so that she always had some reason to reach out and contact. She wants to still have, she feels like Julia is a point of control for her when it comes to Salah. And I don't think it is in the way that she thinks it is.
Yeah, without a doubt. No, I don't. I won't. I'm not changing my mind. I'm 100% happy with the decision to leave. Tiny Shamrocks. He says he loves her, and of course he'll take care of her, but he doesn't really have experience with cats, like, other than Julia, so I'll have to always make sure, you know. I'm not getting a cat in Canada for a while, until I'm stable.
Salah does have access to the internet. He can Google things there, or at least look things up. He does have access to a vet. Like, at some point, everybody has their first pet, and it's their first experience, and they have to figure it out. And your track record does not exactly make you, a pro at this. You don't know everything.
So. Beauty plain sick. I like the mirror. Thank you, Tiny Shamrocks. No broken toe. Ooh, what were you talking about, YouTube lover? Hey, Shauna! She can't be tranquilized for 30 hours, that's another thing. I think that would be more stressful for her. Were you in the Middle East? Hey, Fernanda. I don't care what reaction channels say. Did I euthanize any of my animals? Like certain reaction channel did? Healthy animals? No. So they can all eat a pile of shit. I don't care. Hi, baby! And any pet has been rehomed. And if BBJ's not good, we don't know about her, that's not my fault. You know who to blame for that, so. Sam has a new loving home, right? That's exactly right.
Okay, well, you throw your cats to the side. I get rehoming them. That's great. That's responsible. However, you throw them to the side at a whim. And then with the whole Smokey business, you got that cat. It didn't even have time to settle down. And then when it became inconvenient, you threw it away again. She keeps saying that the whole reason that Salah took Julia to Syria was so that they could eventually get her to Canada. If that was the case, why did she get Smokey? Because she would have known there was a cat coming down the line eventually. I don't think that's the case. I think that she thought that Salah was meeting somebody, and she immediately panicked, kicked the cat to the curb, and ran to Syria to stop him from meeting somebody else, getting a second wife, whatever.
Nothing happened in Maryland. I got an email. Foodie, Salah, best couple. Grow up, come back in a few years. Unless you're already 60 and then there's no hope for you. So yeah, like, they're not just gonna let somebody take the cat, you know? I would never let a stranger on the internet, like, oh, I've learned my lesson with that. Yeah, sure, I don't even know you. You created your Instagram account, like, hey, Grudge Holder, 2 days ago. You have no followers. You created your YouTube account not long ago. You have no picture. I don't know who you are. So I just said, not interested, and I blocked Marilyn, and I blocked her from my chat, too. Hey, Summer Solstice. So I abandoned my cats. At least they're still alive. And Smokey, I've had him for, what, a week? It's not my cats. You know? It was kind of like, I don't know. The woman really didn't want him back. I felt bad. Like, you've had him for, like, 7 years, and you don't want him back. Like, so he has a good home now. Sam has a good home. BBJ, who the hell knows? She was 21. I did her good service. Yeah. Bye, Marilyn. I'm not, like, you have to watch out for these people. They're insane. Like, to go through that length to, you know, try to take a cat from you, like, that's insane. That's great. She's a retired vet. I don't like people like that in my chat. They're annoying. And they don't mean well. They don't mean well. They just, like, they're too annoying and desperate for your attention, like, coming up with all kinds of lies and weird things. I need some, now I know why people use fabric softener. I got some stiff undies going on here. Jeez. Like, I'm not gonna, somebody I don't know. Weirdo. Like, if I'm not comfortable with something, where is that loser anyways? We're probably working for her. One of her cult member minions, Tracy. She has a weird obsession with getting cats and, like, no good track record. Stealing cats. 2 dead animals. BBJ's missing. And people trust her more. Okay. Cult member. I'm telling you. Brush zombies. Kick her box. She is a goof.
We're only halfway through this, and this one's boring. Absolutely boring. Let's get back over here, and we're gonna see if there's anything else worth looking at. There's this one that says, oh my god, it's a sign. Let's see. Let's see what this one's about. Okay, let's see what the sign is.
Hey guys. Can you hear me?
Why does it sound like she's at a tunnel? Like,
Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear what I'm saying to you?
like, what is she? Oh my gosh, is she laying around with that CPAP?
Yep. Oh no, spray. Hey Shannon, Sharp. Hey Tracy. Can you hear what I'm saying? I have my CPAP on. Do I have to take it off? Oh, I guess I'll take it off.
Sounds like when those when the fighter pilots pull their mask off and you can finally hear them speaking. Like, oh my gosh, why would you start a live stream strapped up to your CPAP?
I have some breaking news. Ugh. Hey Carla Joe. Excuse me. Yes. Oh, Canada, Berkshire, Vira, MB. You like what I'm saying? Jennifer. Oh, hold on, let me elevate myself. Okay. Hey, Carrie. Listen, Harley Quinn, you don't get it, okay? Stephen, what are the odds? You don't understand. What are the odds? The Nashi, my favorite iconic sandwich, the whole time I've been away, has not been in Canada. Hey, Robin. See, and I was just researching which cities they're in. Guess what? Guess where it is? Montreal. Guess what? If I fly into the Montreal airport, I'm picking up the rental car. Yeah. And guess what? Nashi bees. Yeah. Yep.
I have never seen somebody so obsessed with fast food or a particular kind of fast food. Like, she's planning everything around the sandwich. It's just insane to me.
Nashi binge incoming. The Nashi, it knew I was coming back. It knew. Nashi. No, I'm not okay with strawberries, but I don't know. They won't be there forever. They're limited time only. Hey, Liz. I'm good. No, he's not back. Julia. Like, how... the only thing I can think is that the Burger King execs watch my channel. Jinkies. On top of Nashi, all covered in sauce.
Okay, what were we just talking about the other day? We were talking about the fact that Chantal thinks that everything revolves around her. It's almost like that main character syndrome type thing. Like, she really thinks that she is a deity and things happen in the world because of her existence and the choices that she makes. Like, a multi-billion-dollar company decided to do everything they needed to do within, it's been what, it's been like a week since she said that they were separating and she's going home. So a multi-billion-dollar company stopped everything they were doing to, within a week's time frame, get everything they needed for the sandwich, roll out all the advertising, get all the promotional stuff together, all because Chantal exists and announced that she is coming back to Canada. I hope she's joking. If not, that is a level of delusion that I didn't even know that she could reach.
And, hey, Dr. Wiley! The Burger King executive watches my channel, bro. He watches my channel. Oh, there's a vigil? Oh, I feel bad celebrating a sandwich, but rest in peace. He would be happy for me. No, I don't know. BK. I only have noodles left, man. Pumpkin cupcake. I miss pumpkin. I miss pumpkin. I'm gonna get my nails done. Hi, Maxine. And I'm gonna get a nashi. And then I'm gonna get my life together, whatever that means. Can't order out here. Foodalicious. Can you imagine? They watch my channel. Because how? How are they bringing it back now? They're like, oh, Foodie's back in Canada. Maybe we can make some profits again.
Yeah, she is convinced that the entire world revolves around her. She is a deity, and she makes the world turn. And that's the problem. Maybe that's why she's leaving Syria. She realized that Syria is the one place that she cannot make bend to her will. No matter what, it will not bend to her will. Well, if you have a God complex and you are a raging narcissist, that hurts. That's hard to swallow. So what do? Do you stay and be humbled and work on yourself, or do you leave and go back to some place that you feel that you are able to bend it and mold it to what you want? Same thing with Salah. The longer that they're in Syria, the less she is able to control him the way that she did and to run the relationship. Okay, so why don't we run back home? We'll grab our old favorite Pete's. We'll pull him back in. I can mold him. I can manipulate him. I can use him. It really is, Syria. Syria was the one place she couldn't break and bend. So we're going back to where we are comfortable and where we feel like we have full control of our godlike powers.
Yeah, I'll talk about all that when I get home, Velma. I cannot get delivery. I cannot go to the grocery. I don't even know how to open the front gate. Despite all my rage, I am still just a beezer in a cage. Pumpkin spice.
I don't know why she's complaining about it, though, because she's the one who put herself in that cage. Willingly. Like, she threw a fit.
No, Katie. Prisoner bees. I've been watching Heretic, but so far, I don't know. Imprisoned? Julia hasn't more than enough food. I've been eating things like this morning. I have eggs, bread, and olives, which is plenty. Made some tea. I have plenty of coffee. Shisha. Yeah, he locked me in, but I told him he could. Because he thinks I know how to use the key, and I don't. Pumpkin cake from Nothing Bundt Cakes? That's a cute name.
Okay, she just said, he locked me in, but I told him he could. Because he thinks I know how to use the key. Okay, if he said, do you want me to lock you in? You could have said no, or you could have then looked and said, I would feel more comfortable being locked in, but before you go, can you show me how to unlock the gate? Can you show me how to? I've had to do that before. There's been things that my husband has said, hey, I'm gonna, when I first learned to use a chainsaw, we needed our land cleared, so that we could put our house up and, clear some stuff out. And he said, well, I'll deal with it when I get home. And he said, or, you can I'll leave it out if you would like to use it. And I told him, I said, I would like to use it, but before you go, can you show me how to use it? Can you teach me how to use it? And he did. And then I was able to do it from that point on. It really is not that hard to ask for help and for somebody to teach you. But gods don't need knowledge from mere humans.
Oh my gosh, YouTube lover, really? Hey, Jacqueline! I did try the Nashville from Mary Brown's. It doesn't... Jacqueline, it was good, but it's not the Nashi. I'll eat Julia's food, imagine. A Geneva convention. He left me with no food. Fall sampler nails. Hey, Jenny. No, he didn't, I have food. I just don't have, any meat. But who cares, I guess. As long as...
Okay, how did we go from I'm starving, I have no food, to... Well, that's not really what happened. Her tone is getting gentler and gentler. And I'm wondering if some of that is because she, we have a ticket booked. Our favorite sandwich is now back in existence. And so there's a light at the end of the tunnel. She's starting to be comforted by all of that without even actually having it yet, which is very strange to me.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a Nashi at the end of the tunnel. Can you believe it? The first thing I do when I hop off the plane and get in a car, I'm going to pick up 2 Nashis. 2 Nashis! I thought I would never see them again. They need to keep this as a permanent item. Yeah. Get 5 and freeze them. My freezer will be full of nachos. KFG is far, but yeah. He's gonna take me to Damascus. Hey, Lilith. I haven't seen them in Ottawa. I don't know. I just checked Montreal. Compression stockings. Yeah. Salah brought them for me from Kuwait. He never throws anything away. He still has like, he has this old internet modem from like 12 years ago, I think. Probably like 8 or 9 years ago. I'm like, why do you have this? I really like the poo-poos in the kitchen. I want a place with a full bathroom and a half bath. I don't need any furniture. I just need a bed. I just need a mat on the floor.
Okay, I thought she was asking for $10,000 though, so that she could buy all new furniture, completely get everything she needs and wants. Now suddenly we don't need any of that. We just need a bed and a sandwich. Like, is this sandwich that good that she is willing to go without furniture?
And maybe you go like order from Walmart, like, yeah, Tanya, I can't believe the Nashi's back. Yeah, I don't want. Oh, teardrop. Yes, about in pizza chat. Yeah, I saw that. I know. How come they hate Chantel? Well, he did say he would prefer if we're not mean to each other. He's allowing it because she gave him $100. That's why. No, listen, he has people in his chat who don't like me. Whatever. You know, I just won't go in his chat. I'll let them be in peace without me if I bother them that much. Gosh.
I think it's because they see you for who you are and they see how you treat him. And you don't. Because you think that you are a benevolent God that does nothing but bestow blessings and greatness on anybody around you. You do not realize that you leave nothing but a path of destruction that destroys people and somehow pulls all of it sucks any drive that they have out of them. They don't want to work. They stop taking care of themselves. They don't want to clean. It is something, you are like a black hole that just sucks the life out of everybody around you.
I would not live on a cruise ship. I don't know why she pooed on the bed. Oh, no, I didn't even know that, YouTube lover. That is amazing. I gotta look into that. Hey, SB. Chantel's Costco card. Look at my picture. Hey, Christina. He sticks up for you, though. Yeah, he does. I love Foodie chat appearances. Oh my gosh. That is amazing news. Oh, teardrop, really? I need to wait for my payday. Unless I make a lot, but I doubt it. Oh, nice, Megan. That's exciting. Congrats. I want a Costco bees, and I guess I'm using a scooter. No, I should walk. Jane has these cardboard scratching beds, and sometimes she has a dingleberry. She will scrape it up. Not the dingleberries. No, SB, I checked. You know, I went to order. Go to order at a Burger King in Montreal, and they had the Nashi. Costco as a single person.
Okay, how long did she go saying, I need to figure out how much it's going to cost me to take Julia? I need to figure this out. I haven't gotten there yet. I need to do research. I need to whatever. She couldn't do that. She finds out a sandwich exists, and suddenly we are doing all the research. We know where they're at. We're acting like we're going to order one. She never cared about that cat. She never wanted to take that cat with her. Like, I don't know how else to show more proof of that. The cat is just a prop. It's something to move the story along and to upset people because, emotional people. She thinks that, the more upset and emotional she can make people, the more money they're going to give her. And she'll do that at any cost.
That's true, Zach. The Nashi. Oh my gosh, the Nashi. You don't know how delicious it is. Everyone go out and try the Nashi. Ew, I hate that. I've stepped in cat barf so many times. Hey, Aunt Jan. You know that I had that wig in Kuwait? I just didn't know. Pete's chat was always mean to you. Sorry, Chance. That's too bad. They don't have it in Europe. Oh, that's a darn shame. It's a crying shame. The squeaky, yeah. And an old man gave it to me, now that I think about it. What kind of friggin' VIP was I? Like, really, an old man gave me the cart. Hey, Lavisa. Let's meet on your layover in Doha. Oh, you're on vacation during late October. No way, SB, really? Okay, keep in touch. It's not that spicy, but it is a little. But it doesn't taste like buffalo. It tastes like a Cajun sauce or something. Hey, Linus. Our VBs. Natty. Be careful, the sauce will get everywhere. Burkini exercise ball bees. Oh, sorry, hold on. Anyway, I won't stay too long because, yeah, the live streaming is so bad. I know, Siam. I hope it's not. I should get my mom to buy some and freeze them. No way, dude. I know, April. Carrie. I don't know how I first discovered the Nashi. Does anyone remember? Check Lila. It's in Canada. Really, Jacqueline? What? I never accepted it? Really? I don't remember.
We're seriously almost 15 minutes in of a 22-minute live stream just talking about a sandwich. And I can't remember the last time I heard her sound this giddy and excited. It definitely was not over Salah. It's insanity to me. Okay, well, we've kind of sort of caught up on 3 live streams. Makes me feel a little bit better about being able to say I've done my job. We will get into other live streams. We're going to pop in and peek in on Rosie. And if she's not posting anything, we might do a retro react for her. But I hope you guys are safe today. If you are in the Oklahoma, Kansas area, please be weather aware, pay attention. And everybody else who's not having to stare up into the sky, I need you to be good and behave yourselves. And if you can't, at least do it right and make me proud, and then post it online so we can talk about it later. Bye, guys.